Tool Lots. Reliable equipment. Fast.
Hi, my name is Kyle LaRue and I'm with Tool Lots, and today we're going to be going over some maintenance tips for your Haishi HS158 plastic injection molding machine. Some other daily routine inspections should include your mold parameters on the controller to ensure that everything is set correctly for the part that you're going to be producing, as well as your mold parameters on the platen. You want to inspect all of your mold clamps, ensure that everything is correctly tightened down and that the mold is properly attached to the platen, as well as all of your hose lines to the mold and to the machine. So some daily tips that you should be checking on the machine is all of your safety parameters, such as your emergency stop switches. You have one on the control panel and you have another one on the rear door. So you're going to want to ensure those are all working properly. You're also going to want to check your door sensor switches, ensure that these are working properly on a daily basis. You're also going to want to check your part sensor switch, ensure that it is in fact detecting when parts are being released from the machine, or else your automated part tracking system will not be functioning correctly. Some other tips you want to look at is your system pressure, ensure that all of your system pressures are correct, as well as your hydraulic fluid levels, which can be seen on a gauge on the other side of the machine. And this should be about mid-level. So let's go ahead and walk around to the back side and we can check out our oil gauge and check out the proper oil level. So we want to check and ensure that our hydraulic oil level is about mid-level. This is the recommended stage for the oil level. We have all of our water fitting connections. We want to make sure we don't have any water leaks at any of these points. So for your weekly routines, you're going to want to check all of your hydraulic hose lines, ensure that you don't have any cracks or leaks at the hinges. You're going to want to inspect all of the oil seals, make sure we don't have any leaks at any of those, and if you do, replace as soon as possible. So on your yearly maintenance, you're going to want to swap out all of your hydraulic fluid. Typically this can be dirty, and so you're going to want to flush the entire system. You're also going to want to change out all of your lubricating oil on a yearly basis, maybe more depending on the use of the machine. If you find that the oil is dirty or is not at its requested level, you may need to add or change the filter out sooner than a year. Another maintenance tip is you're going to have to change out your oil cleaning system as well, and this will be done on a yearly basis. For your yearly maintenance, you're going to want to go through and do a full bolt inspection on the machine, and in your user manual there will be a diagram included for all of the bolt names as well as their torque specifications, and again, this should be done on a yearly basis. Another yearly inspection should include all of your electrical connections, ensure that you have everything tightened up, you don't have any arcing occurring or any loose connections. You also want to inspect your thermocouplers, ensure that these are properly tightened down, as well as your heating coils, make sure those are properly secured to the injection barrel. So in terms of the platen service, you're going to want to make sure that we don't have any blemishes on the platen themselves. These are made out of a softer material, so they are more easily damaged during operation. So if you find that you have a burr or some sort of concavity, you're going to want to use a polishing stone to remove those. And about 1/6000th of an inch for concavity is acceptable. Any more and it might result in product flashing. During your mold changes, you're going to want to inspect your screw mounting holes on the platen, ensure that you don't have any damage to the threads themselves. And if we have anything over 1/6000th of an inch of concavity, the platen will need to be removed and sent off for resurfacing. Your maintenance in terms of the injection barrel What can happen is you can have buildup on the reciprocating screw. So you can add a purge cleaning agent to the hopper, and you can cycle this about 5 times. And typically this will be enough to clean out and remove any existing resins. If you're, after 5 cycles or 6 cycles, you're finding that your resin is still dirty and not pure, you may need to have your screw cleaned with a dry ice gun. This is a rapid cleaning system that does no damage to the reciprocating screw. So these are some of the maintenance tips for the injection machine. I hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching.